Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't uploaded here in a while, but we have a good weekend ahead. I'm trying to go to the big 4 events in Auckland this weekend. I think it's calling it the Golden Weekend. Editor me here. It wasn't called the Golden Weekend, it was called Footy, Phillies and Fans. But I'm going to keep referring to it as Golden Weekend. So, sorry. We're starting here at the Roosters versus Warriors NRL match. My first NRL match. I'm quite excited for it. Everyone seems pretty happy here. Everyone's looking forward to how it's going to play out. I do need to go explore the stadium a little bit. I have my Warriors flag, free of charge. How good is that? But I think I'm going to head down there. I think there's a bar there, there's a few games, a bit of food down there as well. I think they have the junior league players playing there at the moment. But I think it's going to be a good weekend. I just need to go and get amongst it down there. Go check it all out. I'll check back in. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take the GWM fan zone. Gonna go right near the pitch. See what's going on. Maybe I'll try a beer. Or we have some challenges. I don't think I'll be doing that too strong. So there's a sign making station. There's some food and drink over there. I've tried to let them know I can fill in if they need me, but on the pitch, but I don't think they do. Okay, starting to be a bit louder, but we'll be watching the game from all the way up here. Pretty good view. Pretty good. Okay, first NRL game done, completed. Huge win for the Warriors, 42-18. I thought the scoreline was maybe a bit unfair on the Roosters. Warriors rode their luck a bit. Roosters didn't seem to have any luck. But overall, I thought it was a pretty great game. It was a really good atmosphere. It was almost, I would say, comparable to a football atmosphere back in the UK. It seems like most of the fans are really quite passionate. The entertainment was worth it. There was a light show, which I'm sure I will slice in somewhere. But overall, I was really impressed with what I saw. So that's the first game, first event planning to do. Next up, it is Champions Day at the Racecourse, Ellerslie Racecourse. Then should be going to Eden Park to watch the Blues. Blues play the Crusaders. I think that should be a decent game. And then Sunday, back to Mount Smart to watch Auckland FC play Perth, I believe. So it's a big weekend, a lot of running about everywhere. But it's off to a really good start. I'm just waiting at the train station right now. Took a taxi to the game. The traffic actually wasn't that bad, but trains do take a long time. I kind of don't want to compare to London because I think it's one of those ones where you can't really compare just because of how frequent the tube is and how good it is. At least when you leave London you realise how good it is, but it's fine waiting for a train this long. I can talk like this. I wanted to do more in the game, but it was one of those ones where it was just a really good match, and also can still be a little bit shy doing it in public, whipping this out. It's a bit odd doing it in the middle of a game, and also you kind of just want to be in the game. So I did take a few videos, which I'm sure already saw, took some pictures, but I'm quite impressed with what the NRL was producing there. Quite impressed with the Warriors. I just think they have such a strong fan base here in Auckland. I think in all of New Zealand they have a very strong fan base. So maybe that's why the support is so good. I said I would like to go watch a game in Sydney or anywhere in Australia, Brisbane, whatever, to see how that compares, which maybe I will do at some point if I can afford to. But it was just a really impressive time all round. If you're coming to New Zealand, coming to Auckland, and you're here when a Warriors game is on, I recommend going. It was probably the most full I'd seen a stadium since being here. I can't guarantee that the stadiums are always going to be full, considering the stuff I've gone to already and the stadiums just haven't been full. But I feel that's kind of the way things are out here. It isn't going to sell out. I think I've always had that experience in the UK where kind of everything's somewhat sold out that you go to, or is at least close to it. But this was good. This was good all round. Atmosphere, amazing. Game, really good. Would have been nicer if it was a bit closer. It did kind of slow down in the second half. But, you know, home team wins. Home fans are happy. I think I'm a fan of the Warriors now. I like them a lot. And maybe it wasn't good that we're starting on such a good one, that everything's going to compare to this. I think I have to look at everything in isolation, but we're just going to have to wait and see how it all pans out. It's a good start to the weekend, I'd say. Okay, it's day 2 of the Golden Weekend. I'm calling it the Golden Weekend, thinking it might be called something else, but I'm going to call it that for now. And if it's something else, maybe I'll edit that out later. But it's day 2, off to the Racecourse pretty soon. I'll try and film as much as I can there, maybe more than I did at the Warriors. I've decided to dress up for today. Oh, bit of a mess there. You know, the issue is that these don't necessarily match each other, but they look fairly similar. And then some trainers, because I think I'm going to be on my feet for quite a lot of it. I think this will be quite a good one. I'm looking forward to this one. I haven't gone to some horse racing in quite a while. So interested to see how it pans out, but it's the biggest race day of the New Zealand calendar, as far as I'm aware. So I think it'll be a good one. I have my sun cream on, I'm well prepared, and going to take the bus over there, and then after this, hopefully going to the Blues game against the Crusaders, which I think should be quite a big one, quite a good one as well. So let's hope everything works out. Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. I don't know if we won.
I don't think we were in the next game.
I don't think we won.
I don't think we were.
Yes! Wait, it wasn't over! He came second! We're out! We're out! We're out! We're out! We're out! Okay, quick update. We lost. It's sad, but we're still up. And there's one more race to go, so we'll see how that goes. You lost again. You win some, you lose some. On to the Blues. Okay, so forget I wear glasses. I've made it to Eden Park. Out here for the game. Just trying to figure out where to go. But only a couple minutes late because of the traffic, but otherwise should be okay. I have to be honest, I forgot to film anything whilst at this game. I was pretty tired at this point, but it was a good game overall, and you're about to see my post-match thoughts. Blues won, spoiler alert, but here we go, here's my post-match thoughts right now. Okay, another event down. There's Eden Park in the background. Blues beat Crusaders 29-13, I believe was the final score. If not, I'll put it on screen. Pretty good overall. Blues deserved to win that one. I'd say the atmosphere there probably wasn't the best overall. Fans are pretty solid, but that's what I'd say. I'd say compared to the other ones, the fans were more intense overall. But can't fault the Blues, can't fault the crowd, other than the intensity, of course, and what I just said. It was just a good game of rugby, a good game to watch. Scrappy game at times, but overall, a fun one. Blues deserved the win over the Crusaders, and now just got to be able to find a way home. Okay, we have made it to the final day. It is Sunday, and we're going to see Auckland FC playing Perth. Should be a good game. Early kickoff, early-ish, 3 p.m. When I've seen them before, it's usually been later kickoffs, but a 3 p.m. kickoff, quite nice on a Sunday, I think. Hoping Auckland win. I think they will win, but should be a good way to finish this big weekend off. I am pretty tired. That is mainly on me from not sleeping a lot during all of this, but I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to the final event, and let's just hope for another Auckland win. I guess with the races, you can't say there's an Auckland win there. Well, I guess you could if there's an Auckland horse that won. But Warriors won, Blues won, Auckland FC to win. Caps off a pretty good one, I think. Let's see how it works out. Okay, nearly made it to the stadium. Let's see. You can see it over there. Back to where this weekend started at Mount Smart. It's been a good weekend. The trains work pretty well coming to the stadium. Nice easy walk, not too many people around. About 40 minutes before kickoff right now. So it should give me enough time to walk about, see what's going on everywhere, take it all in. Yeah, it's quite a nice family atmosphere overall. So, looking forward to the game. I'm going to predict 3-1 Auckland. I think that's how it's going to end. Made it in quite early. Probably going to go eat something now. Good little sing-song. Nothing like a bit of blue smoke to get things going. So, basically back to where we started the other day. Game over 2-2. I was not correct on my prediction, but I was correct on the amount of goals scored, so kind of happy with that. It was a pretty good game overall. Here, train announcers there. Train coming in soon. Pretty good weekend all in all. I was happy with how it all played out. I think it just shows that there is a lot happening in Auckland, especially if you like sport. Obviously this weekend isn't going to be replicated every weekend, but it was definitely one that was worth checking out and trying to do as much as you can. So there's a lot out there to do if you like sports like I do, and great weather as well. Ultimately, just give these things a go. Check them out. People put these events on. They're well organised for the most part, and they're just a fun time. Fun time with friends, fun times with other fans. So this weekend has been a really good weekend, I would say. All the games very good. I'm not going to give it a 10 out of 10 overall. There were certain parts to it that I didn't like necessarily, like being charged what, $25 for a chicken burger at Eden Park. That's a bit annoying. But going off the quality of the events, they were great. They were really good and they were really worth going to. So I'd recommend going if you are able to. And it's been good to film all of this, to give this a go again, to be back at it. If you want to see more stuff like this, let me know, and I will try and film all of this a bit more. If there's anything you think could be a bit better, let me know as well, and I'll be happy to do that. I think I'm back to looking at myself in the camera instead of the lens, so I need to improve on that a little bit more. But if you enjoyed this, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.